Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Trade Like Nick, where my goal is to help you become a better trader. Today, I want to go over the 8 essential elements or topics that you need to master if you want to trade like a professional. On my channel, I've color-coded each topic to a specific color. So let's go take a look. So anytime you see a lesson that has that accented color, you'll know exactly where we are and what we're talking about. So the first color is blue, goals. Then we're gonna talk about tools of the trade. Purple is gonna be mastering the markets. Red is money. Orange is mastering the trade. Once you've mastered the trade, then we're gonna move on to mastering your strategies. Light purple is your mindset. And then finally, green is how to master your trading business. So let's start off with the first element, mastering the goals and objectives. To be a successful trader, you need to first start with the end in mind. If you're trading and you don't have a profit objective, how much you're trying to hit, then you're gonna be trading without any destination, without a map. Is your objective just to beat the S&P 500? Or is it to generate monthly income? Or do you want to day trade for a living? This is a very important question because this is going to determine what you trade, what your style, what your risk tolerance is. I'm going to make sure you know specifically what your goals are so that you could trade with purpose, you could trade with confidence, and you can trade like you mean it. Just like a carpenter or a doctor, you gotta master your tools in your tool belt. So what makes you think you can go into trading without mastering the tools of the trade? So what are the tools? 1, they're the mechanics. How do you buy a stock? How do you sell a stock? How do you bracket an order? How do you put in a stop loss? 2, how do you automate it? How do you set it and forget it so that you don't have to stare at your screen all day? 3, how do you read a stock chart? How do you draw a trend line? How do you look at candlestick charts? And then 4th, how do you prepare yourself and how to build an effective watch list so that you can narrow your focus and know exactly what stocks are ready to move. In these videos, you're gonna learn how to master the market. And when I say the market, I'm talking about the S&P 500. The big daddy of them all. This is the most liquid index in the world. So you're gonna learn how to trade it, how to trade the S&P 500 and all its derivatives. There's ES futures, there's SPY ETF, there's XSP, SPX. There's so many different derivatives and different ways you can make money from the market. You'll also learn technical analysis 101, how to identify support, resistance, and how to read candlestick charts. We'll also talk about different markets that you can trade if you are interested in trading Bitcoin, crypto, Forex. There's a market for anything, especially these days with Polymarket and Kalshi. You could trade on anything that moves. Mastering your money. In other words, what is your defined risk? How much are you willing to lose per trade? Many traders don't define it, and that's how you blow up your account. Because the second part of money management is protecting your capital. Your capital is your #1 growth engine. If you go bankrupt, if you lose or blow up your account, now you can't even trade. So you gotta make sure you protect it like it's your baby. And most important is position sizing. How much are you gonna buy? How many shares? What's your risk? This is a very important question before you go looking for what stock to buy. The trade is the blueprint. This is the process that you walk through time and time again. You don't focus on the results, you focus on the process. So when I say mastering the trade, you're gonna learn with structure, a plan. Step 1, how to find a trade. Step 2, what to buy. Step 3, how much to buy. Step 4, how to buy it. And step 5, how to execute and manage your trade. A trade is not a guess. It's a structured plan executed with precision. You know exactly what price you're getting in at, what price you're getting out at, and what your profit target is. This is where you find the trade, you build the trade, and then you execute the trade. So in the following videos, you'll learn step by step what it takes to trade like a professional. Now that you've mastered the trade, the next level is to master your option strategies, because there's more than one way to make money on a stock. You can buy the stock, or you can use leverage and buy options or sell options on the stock. And this is where trading becomes a probabilistic, strategic approach, because when you buy stock, it can only go up or down. But when you start trading options, which is just a bet on a stock, now you can actually trade probabilities. And this is where your money accelerates. So in this series, you're gonna learn all types of strategies, from buying long stock to buying calls to buying debit spreads, credit spreads, and strategies that make money even in sideways conditions. You'll learn day trading strategies as well as earning strategies, where stocks are more likely to gap up or gap down, and you can take advantage of that volatility. With each strategy, we emphasize probability over prediction. I can't predict what's gonna happen in the future, but I can create a probabilistic trade that, as long as it stays within a certain range, I'll be profitable. Mastering your mindset. This is probably 80% of your success, is knowing how to manage your emotions. More specifically, greed and fear. This is the number one obstacle to your success, because in order to succeed, you need to be emotion free. You need to detach your ego from the trade. And this could be one of the hardest things to do. That's why, as your coach, I'll make sure that you have the proper mindset so that losers don't affect you and you're positioned yourself for the rewards. I'll also show you how to trade mechanically so that you can set it and forget it, as well as how to follow your rules with integrity. When you actually say you're gonna exit, you exit. You're not going to deviate from your rules, because all it takes is one rule to be broken for you to suffer a huge loss, which wipes away all your gains. And this is what separates gamblers from traders. Welcome to the last essential element. Congratulations for completing the first 7 essentials. Those essential elements all build up to this final element, which is mastering your trading business. The ultimate objective is to have our money work for us so that we don't have to work for it. And if you know how to make trading your business, this is how you're gonna be able to generate income every month. And if you know how to accelerate it, you could actually learn how to trade for a living. But in order to trade like a business, you gotta make sure you know how to think like a business, how to think like the wealthiest business, which are casinos and insurance companies. You'll learn how to sell options on stock, how to sell insurance on stock, and how to sell bets on the stock. This is how you can now treat your trading like a business, because now you're selling policies, you're collecting premium month after month. And this is the secret that the wealthy do, because if you know how to compound your money every month, now you can use the power of compound interest and the rule of 72, which tells you how much and how fast you can double your money depending on your rate of return. So this is where I'm gonna show you how to trade like a business. Each strategy is its own business, and we'll create a set of rules that has a positive expected value, because any business is profitable if your winners can pay for your losers and you're net profitable. So in these video series, you'll learn each step of the way how to trade like a business and how to make sure you have the edge so that you're profitable at the end of the month. Congratulations, you now have what it takes to trade like a master trader. You now can integrate all 8 essential elements into one system because mastery is not achieved by perfecting one element, but it's by the synchronized operation of all 8 together. This is why people fail in trading. They don't master all 8, they might master a couple, but if you have one area that's your weakness, it's gonna destroy the whole system. If you guys are interested in learning how to combine all 8 elements together to become a master trader in less than 30 days, be sure to sign up for my next coaching cohort where I'm gonna walk you through all 8 elements in 30 days so that you can start trading like a business from day one. And remember, if you wanna trade like Nick, you gotta trade with an edge, trade with purpose, trade with clarity, and trade like you mean it. Peace.